బ్రౌజర్లోకి వెళ్ళి వాట్సాప్లోకి వెళ్ళి Hello everyone, this is Uma Maheshwari. As we are doing from couple of days, free mock test we are providing in our website. So we are in the mock test number 4. As a science faculty, I came before you to just discuss the science questions in today's mock test 4. Let us start the session. Excuse me. Okay, so we'll start with 51st question. Raw materials involved in the process of photosynthesis. As you all know, photosynthesis is nothing but the plants prepare their own food. Yes, plants prepare food for themselves and they provide food for all the remaining living beings. No, so plants are called as producers. No, so they produce their own food. So what they what the materials that are required in that process. So they require carbon dioxide. Yes, what we release, carbon dioxide is used by the plants. Water also used by the plants. Sunlight is also needed, the light energy from the sun. So all of the above are the materials which are used by the plants in preparing in the process of photosynthesis. Here photo is nothing but light. Synthesis is nothing but the combination of light and it's a combination of light. So they use all these to prepare their own food. So that is why plants are called autotrophs. Okay, moving on to the next question. Which of the following animals are through skin and lungs? Here. Next, see the first option, fish. So fish respire through gills. As we all aquatic animals, they respire through the gills. But whereas whales and dolphins, they have nostrils on their head through which they can respire. They have lungs. As they are mammals, they have lungs and they have two nostrils like we are having. So even whales and dolphins also, they have two nostrils on their head through which they can respire. Whereas frog, it undergoes several stages in its life history. So frog, when it is in tadpole stage, it respires through the gills. Okay. So when it becomes adult, so it respires through, when moves on the land, it respires through the lungs. And when it moves in the water, so it respires through the moist skin. Okay. But we got the answer, but still we need to know about the remaining options also. That is how children will every time go wrong with such questions. Once they find the answer, so simply they will bubble the option. But still, though we got the answer, we need to search we need to have a look at the other two options also. Snake, it respires to lungs. Okay, so a snake has one functional lung. Okay, whereas earthworm, it respires through skin. So here, what is the question they are asking? The animals respire through skin and lungs. So the right answer is option B. Frog is the right answer. Moving to the next question. 53rd question. Plants will not compete for the following. Compete is nothing. So for what? See, in the seed germination lesson, we have learnt about seed dispersal also. Seed dispersal is nothing but seeds which move away from the parent plant. So why they need to move? See, for example, there are seeds. So seeds move in different ways. Some seeds move in the air. Okay. Some seeds move in the water. Okay. Some seeds are dispersed by birds and animals. Okay. Birds and animals. Whereas some seeds are dispersed by the gravity. Okay. So in these many ways, they will go away from the parent plant. Okay. So why they need to go? Why can't they stay with the parent plant only? Let us see. So if all the seeds of the plant or the tree will fall at the same place near the parent plant. So they have a tough competition for the minerals, for the water, for the sunlight, for all these things. So that is why they need to go away from the parent plant. So depending upon the structure of the seed will travel, seed will disperse. So here they are asking, so what competition will they have? So they have air competition will not they are asking. So be careful, will not compete for, they will compete for the air, yes, of course, water, yes, minerals, yes. So they will not compete for the weather. So the right answer is option D. Next, moving to the 54th question, seeds of lotus. So just keep this in mind, just have a blind reminder that, so where do the lotus plants live? So they live in water. Yes. So obviously they disperse through water. Yes. So birds, animals, the seeds. Okay. For example, birds, they eat different fruits. Fleshy fruits will be eaten by the birds, and the seeds will not get digested in the bird. Okay. Will not get digested by the bird. So then the seed will get dropped by the bird in their droppings, whereas animals fur, many seeds will be stuck to the fur of the animals. Okay, so wind, like parachute shaped seeds will disperse through wind. So here the right answer is seeds of lotus disperse through water. So this is the right answer. Next, rotation of crops retains. So, rotation of crops. For example, a farmer is doing some farming in an open land, in a place. So, one after the other, if one crop is over, so we know that we have three types of crops like summer crop, winter crop, and rainy crop, like Kharif, Rabi, and Zaid crops. So, rotationally, he will not keep the land empty. Why? Because the topmost layer of the soil will go away along with wind and water. So here, so what are they asking? So the rotation of the crops retains soil profile. See, the soil profile is nothing but, so the soil will have many layers. O, A, E, B, C, R. There are so many layers of soil. So the topmost layer is the very fertile layer. Okay, so this is called the soil profile. Okay, so next coming to soil erosion. Soil erosion is nothing but, so the topmost layer, the humus which is present, or the dead and decaying organisms. So the topmost layer is the fertile layer. So if no plants or no crops are grown, what happens? If the soil, the topmost soil will go away. Okay, so the soil becomes infertile, which is not fit for growing crops. So what happened? Those retains soil fertility. Fertility means which is good for growing crops, the which supports the plant to grow in a better way. Okay, so the answer is soil fertility is the right answer. Okay, whereas humus is nothing but the dry leaves, the sludge and all the decomposition of plants and animals is nothing but humus. Okay, so to retain the crop, so to retain the soil fertility, the rotation of the crops should be needed. Okay, next. 56th question. Yeah. It is also called as a topsoil. As just now I have said that there are O, A, E, B, C, R. So these are the 6 layers of soil. Okay. So what they are asking, the top soil. The top soil is called as a horizon. Horizon is nothing. The layers of soil is called as a soil profile. The study of the soil is called pathology. So the answer is A. Okay. What is B? So A is nothing but where the seeds get germinated. Okay. The layer where the seeds get germinated is the A horizon, whereas B horizon is the subsoil. Okay, so the roots of all the trees will penetrate till here. Okay, so this is all rocks, and here we have very big rocks. Okay, so these many layers of soil will be there. So the top soil is called as a horizon. Next, moving to the next one, Rani stretched a rubber band. So when you stretch a rubber band and if you release it, so it comes back to its normal position. So what does it represent? So let us see the options. A chemical change. What chemical change will be there? So chemical change, there is no chemical. No, see here, chemical change is nothing but any new product will be produced. No new product will be produced when we stretch a rubber band, right? So the change of shape in the rubber band will happen. Yes. The physical change. Yes. Physical change will be there and it is reversible change. For example, see, I have discussed about chemical change. So the digestion of the body is a chemical change. Okay. So the bursting of firecrackers is a chemical change. Curdling of milk is a chemical change. Okay. So physical change is nothing, change in the shape of the structure. For example, an ice cube, when it is kept in the room temperature, it changes its shape. The solid form changes into liquid form is called as physical change. Next, 58th question. Here we have some statement questions. Sentences. Identify the correct sentence. Okay, so the correct one we need to trace out. See the first point. Viruses are non-living things when they are outside. Okay, so do we have a pandemic of 2 to 3 years? Okay, so when an infected person sneezes or coughs, the virus which is there in his body comes out, it spreads on the surface. Okay, so when it is on the non-living object, okay, so it does not show any change. I mean, it does not reproduce. So when we touch the surface and again when we take it near our eyes or mouth, so the virus enters into the host cell, then it starts reproducing. So that is the meaning of the, so when it is outside, it behaves like non-living thing, which is the right statement. They behave like living when they are in the host cell. Yes. So when they, and once they enter into the living organism, then it starts multiplying. So here both the sentences are correct. So 1 and 2 are correct. Okay. So the right answer is option A. 59th question. Which of the following disease cannot be prevented by vaccination? Okay. So in the during childhood, so all the children will take chicken pox, tuberculosis vaccine, chicken pox vaccine. All these vaccines will be given by the medical practitioner. So measles is nothing but it's a small rash which looks like a chicken pox, small rashes on the body. Whereas the polio, okay, so polio also happens in small children only. Okay, so next is swine flu. It is also viral disease, whereas the diabetes, it is not any viral disease. It is a deficiency disease, which is caused by the less production of insulin by the pancreas. So this cannot be prevented by vaccination. So the right answer is option D. Okay, so all the deficiency diseases are non-communicable. That means they won't spread from one person to another person. Whereas the viral diseases, some bacterial diseases, they spread from person to person. Next question number 60. Which of the following diseases are not carried by mosquitoes? Okay, so here vectors, typhoid is the vector carrying disease is typhoid, mosquito, cholera is yes, dysentery, mosquitoes are the reason for carrying these diseases, whereas cancer that is not carried by mosquitoes. So option D is the right answer. Next, 61st question. In which year did Dr. Dr. Jonas Salk discovered vaccine for polio. Here, polio is a viral disease which affects small children. So that is why all the children who are below 5 years, so they gets affected. So they will be given vaccination to prevent that uh, disease. Okay. So in the year 1950, Dr. Jonas Salk he discovered polio vaccine. After that, so Dr. Albert Sabin, he discovered oral vaccine. Oral polio vaccine is discovered by this person, and just vaccination is for polio vaccination is discovered by Jonas Salk, whereas oral vaccination is discovered by Albert Sabin. Okay, I think it's clear. Next, 62nd question. Let us see. Find the mismatch. Okay, so which is the wrong pair we need to find out? Oviparous are birds. Yes, they lay eggs. Yeah, next. Here, metamorphosis. Metamorphosis is nothing but like the lifetime. So, for example, a frog, take a frog, it changes from tadpole, it undergoes several stages in its life cycle. Okay, the tadpole to adult, it undergoes several changes like tadpole. For example, you take all the insects like butterfly, okay, egg, larva, pupa, and adult. Okay, so it undergoes so many changes. So, all the insects, the fishes, the frogs, so they undergo metamorphosis. Okay, so this is also the right pair. Okay, next, external fertilization, fertilization outside the body. Yes, so let us discuss about what is external fertilization. So external fertilization, usually in the flower, the pollen grains will go to the stigma and the seeds will be developed in the flower. So the fertilization is happening inside the female part. Okay, so whereas in the frogs and the fishes, so the male sperms and the female eggs will be unite together in the outside environment. So that is called external fertilization. So even this is also the right match. Next, viviparous lay eggs. No, viviparous, they give birth to babies. So what is the mismatch? Option D is the wrong pair. Okay. Next, moving to the next one, 63rd question. Choose the correct matching. So, tiger, what it eats? It eats goat. Okay. Tiger is a carnivorous animal. It eats goat. Whereas peacock, it eats snakes. Okay. So, butterfly, it collects the nectar. Okay. So, CAB is the right matching. So let us find where is that CAB. So option D is the right answer. Next, moving on to 64th question. The method of dispersing seeds by sprinkling. So this is a agricultural practice by the farmer. So the farmer before sowing the seeds, he plows the land, he levels the land, and he sows the seeds. Okay, here sowing the seeds will be done in different ways. So what they are asking, sprinkling of seeds, just by spreading the seeds, just by throwing the seeds is called broadcasting. The right answer is broadcasting. Whereas sprouting is nothing but germination. The seed developing into a seedling is nothing but sprouting. Whereas sowing is nothing but putting the seed in the soil. Whereas leveling is nothing, leveling the landform. Okay, leveling the land to start the agricultural practice. So the right answer is option B. Next, moving to the next question. Which means of water resources are used minimum by the farmers? Minimum they are asking. Okay. So wells, or mostly the farmers use the well water to irrigate their field. Municipal water is also used. Groundwater is also used. Whereas coming to the drip irrigation. So drip irrigation is nothing. So in the places where there is less water, see the roots. Okay, like water will be sent directly to the roots. Drop by drop, water will be sent to the roots. So this is called drip irrigation. Okay. So through the tubes, this is an expensive method of irrigation. So the right answer is this is used minimum by the farmers as it is expensive. Okay. Next, going to the next question. 66th question. This is a dangerous practice. Okay. Farming in the desert. It's not a dangerous one. Farming among houses. No. Harvesting in the desert? No. Harvesting is nothing. Gathering the crop, cutting the crop is nothing but harvesting. Okay. Gathering, cutting and gathering the crop. Once the crop is ready, the farmer will cut and gather the crop and he will celebrate. Okay. So we have so many harvest festivals in India. Okay. So harvesting on the land. So, sorry, harvesting on the road. So this is the dangerous practice. So option D is the right answer. Okay, moving to the next one. 67th question. Breathing polluted air. So, where it affects, causes diseases like tuberculosis. Okay, so breathing polluted air causes tuberculosis. So, which system it affects, they are asking. So, the digestive system, the first option, digestive system is not affected by breathing polluted air. Okay, next, the circulatory system is nothing but what is circulatory system? So the heart pumping the blood to various parts of the body. So it won't get affected when we breathe polluted air. Next, coming to the nervous system. The nervous system is connected, which is connected to the brain. Okay. So the respiratory system will get affected when we breathe polluted air. So the right option is option D is our right answer. Next. The next, go to next question. 68. The part of the body affected by meningitis. So meningitis, so brain. So it affects the brain. Okay, so we have several diseases like Alzheimer's. Okay, Alzheimer is a brain disease. Migraine is a brain disease. Okay, so these are the diseases which affects the brain. Whereas the liver diseases are hepatitis. Okay, hepatitis nothing but jaundice. It affects the liver, whereas lungs, tuberculosis, and pneumonia. Okay, so every time they are asking different organal diseases also. Okay, so be careful. So learn before going to the exam just to have a glance on organal diseases, deficiency diseases, chemical names of different vitamins. Okay, so the right answer is brain. Next, diseases do not spread through this. So, water through water diseases are spread. Through air, diseases are spread. Several waterborne diseases like typhoid, cholera, okay, dysentery. See, these are all the diseases which are spread through water. Whereas air, like all viral diseases, okay, so like coronavirus, chikungunya, okay, so these are all the viral diseases. Death of a patient, from the death of a patient, so diseases will not spread. Okay, so direct contacts, why will get diseases? Will get diseases from the contact of a person. Okay, when a person is having any viral infection or any bacterial infection, there are chances of getting infections from them. Okay, so here the right answer is death of a patient. Next. 70th question. The vector commonly seen in your surroundings. The vector, here the vector is nothing but, so the disease causing organisms. Okay. See, housefly is a vector. Houseflies carries typhoid and cholera. Okay, whereas mosquitoes, chikungunya, dengue, all these diseases are carried by the vectors. So elephants will not carry any vectors. The answer is option D. So these are the houseflies and mosquitoes are the vectors which carry different diseases. Okay, going to the next question. 71st question, the step to be taken to prevent polio disease permanently. So, cleaning the surroundings, no. Okay, vaccination. So, vaccination prevents the disease. Okay, using of drugs, no. Destroying microbes, no. So, here they are asking, how will we prevent? So, that is why small children will be given under 5 polio drops and polio vaccination will be given to them to prevent permanently. So, the right answer is vaccination. Okay, next 72nd question. Which of the following is the vaccine for TB? TB is nothing but tuberculosis. So tuberculosis is the disease. It is a bacterial disease. Okay. So BCG, which stands for Bacillus calmette-guerin, whereas DTP stands for diphtheria, tetanus and all. MMR, measles, mumps and rubella, whereas this is HPV is human papillovirus. So BCG is the vaccine to prevent tuberculosis, which is a bacterial disease. Next, going to 73rd question. 73rd. Yeah. Going to the 73rd question. Kaziranga National Park is in Assam. So you know which is it is famous for one horn rhino. Okay, one horn rhino, single horn rhino. Okay, so this is the answer. Dead Sea. 74th question. Dead Sea is in which continent? Dead Sea is the saltiest sea where no macro or micro or plants or animals will not live there, as it is the saltiest sea among all the seas. Okay, so that is why people go there to enjoy. So if they can't go down, simply they will float on the water as it contains more salt. Okay, it is in Asia, which is near Israel. Okay, next 75th question. Skull is made up of how many bones? So skull is made up of 22 bones. Even the bones in the human body are 26 for the adult, 305 in the childhood, during childhood. So all these bones, they fuse together and form a single bone. So that is why the number decreases. This in the adults, this during birth. Okay, in the childhood. Okay, so that is, we are done with the science questions. Hope my video is helpful to you. Thank you so much. And the remaining questions will be discussed by Mr. Swaru. Thank you. Why are you laughing? Mr. Swaru.
Good afternoon, everyone. Again, I'm here as we promised from 3 days. Okay, our science ma'am explained. Hmm? Okay, I will go with 75th question. 76th. Okay, see. Which river's tributary is Kaiva River? Actually, Narmada is the answer. Okay, Narmada and Pati are west flowing rivers. Means it starts from Madhya Pradesh to Gujarat. So these are west flowing rivers, Narmada and Tapati. So Kava river is the tributary of Narmada. Actually, do you know the meaning of tributary? They are the sub rivers. Sub rivers are called as tributaries. Next question. National language of Bhutan, Jongka. Okay. In Chinese language, Bhutan, Tibetan, Chinese, first letters are to be silent. So Jongka is the which Indian state produces maximum coffee? Karnataka. Why? Because it located at the Western Ghats. Okay, these are very much suitable for the coffee and the tea vegetation. Why? Because the coolly nature, okay, Tundra mountains near the Western Ghats are suitable for the coffee and tea vegetation. So Karnataka is the state which produces maximum coffee. Next, Pipli Ghat is located at in which mountains? Aravali ranges. Okay, Pipli Ghat is one of the mountain located in Aravali ranges. Do you know that Aravali ranges are the most prominent and the premier mountains, oldest mountains, oldest mountains, oldest, 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 oldest mountains in the India. Aravali ranges are. So in this Aravali range, one of the mountain name is Pipli Ghat. Ghat means, do you know that? Up and down of the road means like these roads were constructed in a mountain. On the mountain, roads was in slanty way or up and downs. Okay, that is what Ghat is. Next, what was Lord Mahavira name prior to acquiring knowledge? We called familiarly known as Vartaman Mahavira. Vartaman Mahavira. He is 22nd Tirthankara of the Jainis. Okay, Jainism. It is one of the religion in India. He is 22nd Tirthankara of Jainism. He is known as Vartaman Mahavira. Next, which art flourished to great extent during the Sultanate period? Sultanate period means Delhi Sultanate. Okay. During this period, Delhi Sultanate kings were so much attracted with the architecture and sculpture of the various monuments and various statues. Okay, they are very loved with the architecture and sculpture. So, in during the Sultanate period, architecture got extended. Next, on which topics are the Upanishads based? Upanishads took from religious books, okay, mythological books like Mahabharata, Bhagavad Gita, Ramayana. Okay, from these books, these Upanishads are taken. We know that Vedas and Upanishads are the mythological, took from mythological for useful for our every human being in the universe. Okay, to follow good things and good manners. Ramakrishna Mission Belur was established in each year. Actually, Ramakrishna Mission was established by Swami Vivekananda, one of the great philosopher in India, of India. It was started in 1901. Next, with which musical instrument is Panalal Ghosh related? Flute. Mount Pedro is the highest mountain peak of Sri Lanka. Next, 87 question. Moving to the 87 question. Which is the largest state in India? Area wise, Rajasthan is the largest state followed by Madhya Pradesh. Okay, next Maharashtra. Okay, Andhra Pradesh. During our common states, during Telangana and Andhra was common. Then Andhra took fourth place in area, but it was bifurcated now. So Andhra took eighth place in area. Next, which state is regarded as Spice Garden of India? Kerala. So Kerala produces spices like cloves, coriander, pepper. Okay. Do you know that in Kerala, every house, okay, located at their fields, their own fields. And, they use it to produce this cloves, coriander, and pepper. They use pepper as more as possible. Next. Why? Because the atmosphere in the Kerala was suitable for the production of the spices. That is the reason why. Next. When did the Constitutional Assembly, Constitution of India came into force? Plus 26, 1950. Yeah. That's why we call it as Republic Day. Means the Constitution came into force. Okay, formation of government, implementation of ideas through the government will be followed in the night from 1950 January 26. The third largest populated country after India and China. We know that India is now largest populated country in the world, followed by India, followed by China, and next USA. Okay, USA is your answer. The tidal forests are also known as mangrove forests. Mangrove forest. Mangrove forests are also called thickest bushes. Okay, with bamboo trees or bamboo plants, okay, which are familiarly more in West Bengal. Okay, in our Telugu states, we are mangrove forest at Kakinada. Okay, this is not Koringa forest. In our Telugu states, only Koringa forests are mangrove forests. Okay, it is one of the tourist places in Andhra Pradesh. Next, okay, and also our national pride, the national animal, Royal Bengal tiger, is at West Bengal only in mangrove forest. Next, Neeraj Chopra is associated with which sport? Javelin throw. Okay, javelin throw is nothing but throwing a is like a stick. Okay, throwing like a, it is not plastic or not iron. It is made of some other material. We don't know actually about it. Iron అనుకుంటా. Okay. Okay, this is javelin throw. Actually, Neeraj Chopra got in 2020 Tokyo Olympics. He got gold medal, but in 2024 Paris Olympics he got silver. Okay. Next, Christopher Columbus, who discovered America, belonged to which country? He is from Italy. Next, who introduced the Mansabdari system in Mughal Empire? Akbar. Okay, Mansabdari system is nothing but a collection of taxes made by the head of the particular village. Okay, he select one member from the village who is wealthiest and who is known by everyone. Okay, then he will collect all taxes, the including what was the norms given by the king from the king of the kingdom. Okay, he will collect all the taxes. The system was introduced by in Mughal Empire. Okay, next 95th question. Northern part of western coast is known as Konkan coast. Actually, we have Malabar coast, Konkan, Coromandel, Utkal. We have four coasts in India. Okay. First coast is Malabar coast. Malabar coast is at Kerala. Okay. Konkan is at Maharashtra and Gujarat. Okay. Next, Coromandel. I already previously 2 days back I explained it about the Coromandel. It is starts from Orissa and ends at the Kaveri Delta of Tamil Nadu. Okay. Next, Utkal. Utkal is only situated at Odisha. So Konkan coast starts at From Gujarat to Maharashtra. From Gujarat to Maharashtra, considered as the Konkan coast. Next, Kasi and Garo are which language? Meghalaya. We have Telugu in our Telugu states. Like that, so Meghalaya have Kasi and Garo. That is the regional language of the particular state, Meghalaya. Which Himalayan peak is called Sagarmatha? Okay, Mount Everest. Mount Everest. Okay, Sagarmatha means mother of the seas. Mother of the seas. Why? Because it is called as seas, mother of seas, because mountains are the folded part of the seas. Okay. From the oldest years, means lakhs of years, they are seas. Seas were became mountains through the folding of the old water as ice. So Mount Everest, we know that Mount Everest is the highest and the largest peak in the world. National River of India. You know, Krishna is the in our AP. Okay, state river. It is only float between Maharashtra, Telangana, and AP. Three states. Godavari came from Maharashtra, Telangana, AP. Ganga from the uh, starts here. Mansarovar from here. It starts at Sikkim. So these Delhi, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh. Okay, from its again it will goes to Bangladesh as Padmavati. In Bangladesh it was called as Padmavati. Okay, so it is the Ganga is the last national river of India. Already discussed as that I discussed about Narmada. It starts from Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh to Gujarat. It from here to here. This west flowing river. So national river of India is River Ganges or Ganga. Who called Mahatma Gandhi as half-naked fakir? Okay, half-naked fakir means every time when you saw pictures for the photographs of Mahatma Gandhi, he will be seems as like a without shirt. Okay, he is having only dhoti. Okay, that only he is having. So that's why he called as half-naked fakir. Okay, Winston Churchill, the Prime Minister of United Kingdom or Britain. Okay, called Mahatma Gandhi as half naked fakir. Okay, Rinku Singh is associated with which sport? Okay, Rinku Singh associated with cricket. He is the left-handed batsman. Okay, of India. Okay, this is for today. Okay, from this today, live. Okay, we have another live session on at the evening 5 o'clock with some important questions and exam strategy. Okay, everything will be explained by our faculty. So please be watch, like and subscribe. If you have any queries, you can come to the commentary box. Okay, we are there with you. Thank you. And all the best for your exam. ఈ ఈ పోరగాళ్ళ కన్నా మనకు బాధ ఎక్కువ